Government departments, local municipalities as well as school communities have joined efforts in collaboration on ongoing efforts to tackle the prevention of violence in schools by hosting this interdepartmental campaign on the prevention of violence in schools. We are joined by the Deputy Minister of Education, Basic Education, Deputy Minister Dr. Regina Mhaule, as well as the Deputy Minister in Presidency, Pinky Kekana, on the interdepartmental campaign on the prevention of school violence. Join us as we take you through some of these key engagements with the learners as well as the community. Stay tuned.
Thank you very much. Can I request that we all rise for the singing of the national anthem and that we observe all the protocols relating to the singing of the national anthem.
Now, if you could kindly please say with me as I read the preamble in the Constitution. We, the people of South Africa, recognize the injustices of our past. Honor those who have suffered for justice and freedom in our land. Respect those who have worked to build and develop our country. And believe that South Africa belongs to those who live in it. United in our diversity, we therefore, through our freely elected representatives, adopt this Constitution as the supreme law of the Republic, so as to heal the divisions of the past and establish a society based on democratic values, social justice, and fundamental human rights. Lay the foundations for a democratic and open society in which government is based on the will of the people, and every citizen is equally protected by the law. Improve the quality of life in all citizens, and free from the potential of each person, and build a united and democratic South Africa, able to take its rightful place as a sovereign state in the family of nations. May God bless our people. Nkosi sikeleli Afrika. Murena buluka. Sichaba sa Yesu. God CNC Africa. God bless South Africa. Mutsumu. Fatsu Tseta. Africa. Hosi. Katekisa. Africa.
The Deputy Minister in the Presidency, responsible for planning, monitoring, and evaluation. I'm a teacher by profession. I taught in a high school, and I also taught learners to play soccer, and Mzana soccer, and drum majors, and music. I like what I see. One is that you guys are embracing education and you are doing the right thing. The few learners that passed here, the courage, the message that they have just shared with us, it's a very important message. Firstly, how you present yourself as a learner is very important. Wear the right uniform so that every time when we meet you, even when something happens in the street, we should be able to say, that's a schoolboy or a schoolgirl. So wearing uniform to us, it's something that you must always keep up. Ne? But two, girl children, the right size. Just here, Ivele, we must see that you are clean, and it must be this size. I need to boys, don't say they are wearing mini skirts therefore. They are young, they still have to enjoy their youth. Expected to do, but enjoy your youthfulness while you're still at school. So it's a deal. Let's do like this. It's a deal. Boys only. You'll respect them. It's a deal. Boys. Boys. We are agreed. Now, the second issue. You know the messages that passed here about life, about bullying. All of us must internalize those messages. Bullying is a reality. And it has to stop, and it must stop right now. Are we agreed? We have lost so many lives of young people because of bullies. Many children have left school because they were bullied. Some committed suicide, some even killed others at school because they were bullied. Let's all say, #bullying must stop. So that's the first thing. But the second responsibility I am with, you know, during our time there were no smartphones, and all of you have smartphones. But there's one message that one of the learners said there, that when people are being bullied or when learners fight, there are bystanders. How many wants to be bystanders? Never be a bystander. Never allow yourself to be a bystander. If it means you intervene, you intervene. A brother or a sister must make sure that amongst yourselves you don't fight. Ne? Because if you have seen what social media does, once you start taking photos of those activities and they go viral, that's where other kids kill themselves. So don't be a contributor towards that. It's a deal. We are agreed. Ne? The other call I'm making, and this one I'm on my knees. It's not only happening to girls, but it also happens to boy children. Ne? Child pornography. It is happening. And it only starts with people when they start to say, you know, and we must teach our parents, don't post me, mama, don't put me on your profile picture, because people follow me. Teach your parents not to, because I know you guys don't put your pictures on your profile picture. Don't. Because there are people who see those pictures and they start to follow you and send you messages. I saw you when you started grade R, grade Mama, grade now you are at Now you are at St. Thomas High School. You are a grade 11 learner. And then this guy starts saying, I can't wait to see you at university, at Nelson Mandela University. When you think he likes you, he's stalking you so that he can push you to another corner and make you her blesser or his blesser. Do you want those kind of things? But you know how this person starts. He will say, let me just see your top part. Take the photo of your top part. And then you show that person. And then he says, just take your shirt off. Kumula. And then you do that. The next thing you do when you are naked. Can I tell you? Are you listening? Are you listening? You know what is important? Internet does not have delete. You know that? You can send that person your naked body at some point, and that person makes that body to go viral. Tomorrow you want to be the CEO of Volkswagen. When they go in the internet and look for you, they see you with Mapuna Puna on the internet. And they say, this one can even come to Vodacom or to Volkswagen with Mapunanki. So can you do the right thing? Are we agreed? Those who are bullying, whatever you are doing to that child, and others are taking pictures and videos of those things, don't think you are a winner on that day. Tomorrow when Volkswagen wants a CEO, they'll go to the internet, they'll find you having bullied others, and they say this one is a bully and will never qualify to lead this VW. Do you want to be part of that? Do you want to be part of that? So help us to help you. Refrain from those things. Use internet to learn more about what SANDF stands for and what do they want you to do. How do I become a soldier and defend my country? Use the internet to learn more about your Nelson Mandela municipality, the challenges that they are going through, and become a solution. An engineer who can come and clean the water for Nelson Mandela Bay municipality so that our people can drink blue drop water. Learn more about Siya Kolisi and want to become a seer of tomorrow and be the best rugby player. Learn more about how President Ramaphosa arrived to where he is so that you too can become the Ramaphosa of tomorrow. We want many Danny Jordans who come from this area, who can lead SAFA, and those people must come from you. So I have shared the opportunities that are there. And it's not by mistake that we put all those people out there. I can't swim. I literally cannot swim. Because during my time, opportunities for swimming were not there. The first time I went into a swimming pool, I thought you just go in and the water lifts you. I went in and I was like, and because water you can't touch, and that's how it killed my confidence. But you have an opportunity to learn to swim and become the best and wear the Proteas on swimming. So I'm just saying to you guys, opportunities are so many we never had. Why play with your future? Why don't you look at all those things and say, I want to play my part and become best of the best? And never think some of us are here because our parents were there, were rich. My mother was a domestic worker. My father was working at Public Works. But I said, I have to stand up and make my family to be the best. Let's do that. Every one of us must say, in me, that poverty will end. In me, no nyaupe. In me, no blesser. In me, I will never be one of the statistics for drug abuse, for substance abuse, and I will wait for the right time to have my child when I'm working, when I'm above 25, because by then I'll be matured enough. Agreed?
Good day, class. Are you a class, no? Yeah, you're a class because we're different classes in one classroom. Greetings to the chairperson of the House of Traditional Leaders, and we're so honored to be respected by such big people. They are not elected like us. They are born, they have a royal blood in their system. Tina, ours is only 5 years. After 5 years, it's gone. Yeah, after 5 years, it's gone. But theirs is in the system. So thank you very much for coming and honor us and to show the love of your children. Greetings also to the man of God, Father. Greetings to you. We really appreciate that your presence and the presence of other pastors, they show, I'm speaking, they show that we are together in this. Because you are the custodians of regenerating our moral, because our decayed morals. The morals have decayed. We no longer have respect of elderly people, respect, self-respect, self-love, everything. We no longer have all those things, but your presence gives us hope that indeed will revitalize and regenerate our morals and will be those citizens that God wants us to be. Greetings to the HOD, the head of the department. Do you know your head of department? The one who signs your certificates when you pass, your statement of results. They didn't introduce you. He's our boss. All of us gathered here, he is our boss. Even our salaries, we might be his bosses, but if he doesn't sign our salaries, we won't get salaries. So, and the DDG, the Chief Director in the Department of Basic Education, who made this event. You see how special you are. You are very special. And many other senior officials that are seated here in front. And the principal of the school and the deputy chairperson of the SGP. You. If we don't do that, greetings. Where's the deputy chair? Oh, greetings to you, sir. The chairperson is here. Oh, the chairperson is not here. You are the most senior person today here. Yeah, we knock by your door. If you don't open the door, you don't come in. Thank you very much. Your principal cannot stand up, you know. Oh. It's not your principal, all of you, but the principal of this school is here, and many senior officials from government. Not only education, government. We have this most senior official from defense. Yeah, you see that we have most senior officials. SAPS is here, social development is here, health is here. You have seen them outside there. You've been to the stores. Did you get information, the information that we brought? Why? Okay. But I saw some of you in those stalls. Those of you who were lazy to go, I don't know, because we brought these services for you. Home Affairs is here. They brought their trucks. Those of you who don't have identity documents, you're supposed to have gone there to register. But I know most of you who are South Africans, you all have IDs, ne? There's no South African child that cannot have an ID. Home Affairs has opened sub-offices in hospitals, all the hospitals of our country. When we give birth, we as mothers, when we give birth, we register you there in the hospital. So when we find you 16 years old and 18 years old, you are not registered, where do you come from? Tell us, where do you come from? Because when you come from South Africa, Home Affairs is in the hospital where you were born. Nizalelwe phi nina? That's why ID. Okay, so we brought this program, all of us together, the social development. Sonke, we are here to bring these services to you and also to bring to you the message that Deputy Minister Kekana has just told you. As South Africa needs you. You see those of us that are sitting in front, you see us, ne? Do you think in 10 years we'll still be sitting in front? Who must be seated here? I love that. Thank you so much. Give yourself this. I'm so happy that you know that in 10 years' time, you must be sitting here in front. We are vacating these positions. We are not here to stay. You must take over. South Africa is your country. You must be worried if you see people destroying your country. You must be worried. Even ourselves, if you see us as older people destroying your country, you must be worried. You must want to come in. What is happening with ESCOM today? Those engineers that must fix ESCOM must come from you. They cannot come from anywhere else. They must come from amongst you. The doctors that must heal incurable diseases, listen, must come from amongst you. Everything that you see that we are not doing right as older people, it means it's calling upon you that I must come and occupy. Those things that we are unable to fix, come and fix. But the only way to fix is when you finish school. That will be the only way to come and fix. The roads, all the potholes, the shortage of water, and all that you see, it needs you. It's your country. It's your country and your children's country. You don't have children now. So you must be worried. I know there might be one who has a child, but it was premature. But that child, okay, we can't deny a person when the person has come. We can't say it's a mistake. Okay, we accept that child is okay, but that child was prematurely. Came not at the right time. Because the right time to have a child is when you have finished school. Not only grade 12, university. When you come from university, then You start working, it's only then that you can decide to say, I want to plan to have children. So, why did we come here? Why did you come here? Because here, Deputy Minister, the rates of drugs, but not these ones, I mean in the community outside there, the rate of drugs is so high. It's so high, you know that, ne? It's so high. Drugs, drug abuse, drinking, teenage pregnancy, all the social ills arrive. That's why we brought this program here, to come and talk to you, to beg you that our children, we love you. Please take care of your country. Prepare yourself to take over your country. And if you know what, most of the people that are selling drugs, we all know that, you know, majority of them, they don't come from South Africa. Why would they come from their country and destroy you? And do you allow them to do that? Why would you allow them? Let them eat their own drugs. Unless they are the ones that are selling. Take your own drugs. Take your own drugs. These are your drugs, are not my drugs. And what the Deputy Minister has said, don't allow invitations on social media. Our girls are killed, are hooked up by social media. They make appointments of people they don't know. Somebody will send a picture of another person to say it's me. You see a nice, handsome, good-looking young man or a girl. It's not only, it's done both ways. An old woman like me, I will get a picture of a beautiful girl and make an appointment with a young boy and say it's me. Then we make an appointment to meet somewhere. Then I molest that young man. That's what's happening. People, they take pictures of other people to say, this is me, let's meet. And promise you jobs and promise you this. There's a beauty pageant, whatever company want girls that are beautiful, want to give them jobs, you are going to earn 100 million. Then you go there, then you get killed. Or they make you to sell drugs. They will first inject you with the drugs into your system. Then you are hooked up. So let's refrain from doing those things, my children. I'm begging you. We are here because we love you. We are here because we heard that in this area, the rate of drugs is so rife. And unemployment is so rife. But if you persevere, it's not easy. It's not easy to stay 13 years to complete your schooling. Then go to another 4 or 5 years to university, which equals to 13 plus 4 is 17 years, plus your 7 years. Some people think that, I can't wait for so long, but patience pays. When you wait patiently, it pays. Equally educated people get equal opportunities. The thing we are complaining about, that there's unemployment, poverty, and inequality, it will be the thing of the past if you use the opportunity that government is putting before you. Use those opportunities. Study. Respect your teachers. Come to school every day. Write homeworks. Study very hard. And be careful of friends. Some friends are poisonous to you. Are a poison to your future. They will advise you otherwise. Listen. When they are at home, they study like owls, they don't sleep. and they come during the day, they lie to you. I mean, I don't study. This teacher, and is lying to you. And come the end of the year, that person has 8 distinctions. You have failed. So be careful of such friends. A friend will always tell you negative things. Tell you negative things about your teachers. Telling you negative things about the society. Telling you negative things all the time. Be careful of such a person. A good person, even if the situation and the environment is not conducive, but let's keep on focusing to our future, to build a future that will be good for us. That is a good friend. A friend who will tell you that let us focus on our books, let us study, let us respect our teachers, let's respect our parents. Because respect starts with self-respect. You respect yourself. Same as love. You can't love and you can't give what you don't have. You can only give what you have. If you don't have love, can you give love to other people? Never. That's why many people are abused, because you stay with somebody who does not have love and you think that person is a husband. That person will molest you, because the person does not love himself. How is that person going to love you? So it starts with self-love, self-respect. If I respect myself, I'll be able to respect you. So we must study one another. Look at the person, even beyond this life of a schooling. Study the person who proposes love to you. Don't just push yourself because of pressure that people have boyfriends, I don't have a boyfriend, then I just throw myself to something that does not even have love. Don't. Unless your parents love you. Yeah. Why should you go around and seek love when you have love at home? Parents, if they don't know to love you, will teach them to love their children, because most of the children who go through themselves, statistics of HIV among girls is so high, as early further as 15 years, even 10 years. 10 years HIV positive, not because you got the HIV from me as a parent. The Department of Health, they have the statistics. Pets are in hospitals. They record when they give birth. Some families, they even protect those pregnancies of young ones, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's not from a boyfriend, it's from an uncle at home. It's from a relative at home. It's from a cousin at home. And then now we must just hide it as a family. We don't report those cases even to the police. And when the mother becomes agitated, wants to report, hey, sometimes stepfathers. Those girls, when you have a child now, do you think you are going to be married to the boy who gave you that child? You are not. You are going to take your child to your marriage. And when you come with that child does not belong to that man. And that man, you will be, yourself and your child will be wives of that one man. And your husband will impregnate your child, and when you try to report this thing, you will die with heart attack, high blood pressure, sugar diabetic, because now the man is the one who's buying food for you. You can't report this thing. If I report it, hey, what am I going to eat with my children? So my children, I'm begging you, let's refrain from any sexual activity. Let's refrain. I know that if you have tasted, it's not easy to go back, but please. if it's enjoyable. But ask the older generation, they'll tell you that they are tired anyway. But I'm here to tell you that let us refrain. And if we refrain from sexual activity, we refrain from diseases. We refrain unwanted pregnancies, diseases, pregnancies, and distortion of your future. And to increase the unemployment rate. There are so many things that we protect by just one action, by refraining from early sexual activity. Do you promise me? Let's do like this. Those who are not doing, they are not promising me. Well, refrain from early sexual activity. May God bless you. May God bless you all.